Howdy students, we've got the Unit 9 review, our last review of the year. Looking at these questions, start at number 1. How will the graph of y equals x squared be affected if the coefficient of x squared is increased to 4? Well, we're going from an a value of 1 with x squared to an a value of 4 with 4. So as the x value increases, or the a value increases rather, the y value will increase faster. So if x is 1, you'll get x squared would be 1. And if you had 4x squared, you'd have x squared, which would be 1, multiplied by 4, which is 4. So you'd go from 0, and instead of 1, you would go to 4. So you'll notice that's going to get a little narrower. So the graph will be narrower. Narrowest to widest, remember, is just a number. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. So we have 1/10, -2, 1/2, and 1. The narrowest will be the largest number. Next will be the next largest number, the next largest number. Notice that -2 is up front. So even though technically it's not bigger than +1, the numeric value of -2 is larger. So you're taking the absolute value, not the the positive and negative. That doesn't get taken into account in this situation. Just like if I had a slope of -2, that would be steeper than a slope of +1. Even though it's going down, it's moving faster. What's the effect on the graph of 3x squared when the equation is changed to -5x squared? Well, this graph is going to be inverted. So we're going to have, and it's going to be a little steeper. You'll notice 3 is not as big as 5. So it's going to be narrower and upside down. What happens to ax squared when the value of a is changed from 1 to 1/8? We're getting wider, multiplying by a smaller and smaller number. So it's going to get wider. And the graph of the function y equals x squared plus 3, describe the shift in the vertex of the parabola if in the function 3 is changed to -4. So we're going from +3 to -4. That means the vertex has been shifted down 7 units. We're going from +3 to -4, 7 units. Alright. Last couple of questions. How would the graph be affected if the function were changed from x squared plus 5 to x squared plus 8? Everything is shifted up 3 units. Instead of adding 5, we're going to add 8. So shifted up 3 units. How would the graph x squared minus 2 be affected if the function were x squared minus 8? Notice we're taking additional 6 more from everything, so shifted down. And this would, of course, be 6 units. And what effect on the graph would we have if we started off with -5x squared and changed it to +5x squared? This would only flip the graph. It's going to be the same narrowness. They're both pretty narrow graphs. They're not shifting the vertex at all. You'll notice there is no c value, so there's no vertex shift. It's just going to flip the graph from right side up to upside down.